Today I've been invited on an honorary auntie's day out. Wait, no. I'm the honorary auntie on the auntie's day out. We're going to Bogor. Bogor?
Bogor.
And we're gonna meet the Indonesian president. Yes, we're using lots of different forms of transport this morning. How awesome are those things? Now it's time to catch the train. Yeah. Well, Felicia had to take a shit and then she got left behind. So now we're at another train station waiting for her. This morning has just been crazy. Was the poop worth it?
Yes, I was like this close. I saw the door close in front of me.
What a crazy morning.
Very adventurous.
Makes for good content. Welcome to Bogor. Bogor. Oh, nice to have the bacak here. So I'm sure, as you guys can already tell, Felicia and myself are no longer living in Bali. So our time in Bali has come to an end, and now we are back in the big smoke, the stinky city, the I don't know what else you call it. We're back in Jakarta. But today we have obviously had a chaotic morning coming down to the city of Bogor.
Bogor.
And where is Bogor? What is Bogor? Well, it's about 60 kilometers south of Jakarta, and people really just come here to eat or see deer and giraffe or flowers. It's a super tropical climate city. It apparently rains basically every day, more than anywhere else in Indonesia. I don't know if that's true. That's probably a lie. But it rains a lot. This is also where the president lives. I'm gonna go try to talk to his security guards later, maybe get a sit down, have a chat with him, do an interview, an exclusive YouTube interview. What do you reckon my chances are?
Probably 1 and 2.
50% chance.
No.
What's on the menu first?
We have ngoh hiang and
Nobody knows what ngoh hiang is.
I know. So I'm going to explain. We have ngoh hiang and we have pangsit pengantin.
Arisin lumpia tuh enak, pakai sambal kacang. Arisin aku cici gali. Kuahnya buatan saya sendiri.
Ngoh hiang is basically like meat roll, and then they sliced it and then they deep fry it. It's kind of like meatloaf, but the Asian version of that.
Okay.
And pangsit pengantin. Oh, there it is. And pangsit pengantin.
That was fast. All right, well, that was tasty. And in classic Jakarta / Indo style, after lunch, now we get some snacks. It's definitely a Japanese city vibe here, but nowhere near as hectic as Jakarta. What'd you get?
Nutmeg ice.
Nutmeg and ice.
Yeah, it's like shaved nutmeg. It's like on a syrup, basically. It's very good.
You love your dessert drinks, eh? Hi. So, why on earth did we leave Bali? Well, one, we can't live there forever, sadly. Two, I haven't visited home in about 7 years, so my mother's about to put me up for adoption. We've got to make our way back to Canada. And three, what was three? Three, we had to move Felicia's grandmother from her uncle's place in Bali to her uncle's place in Jakarta. Her grandmother was a little bit sick of Bali, wanted to live in Jakarta again, so.
Don't make goodbye. Take a sad song ở chân đàng rằng make you better. Remember chân đàng anh nhạc nhạc tu. Can you can sign you make it better. So you.
Hey Jude.
I see.
I don't have a good voice as you, bro.
It's on the rock and the blues. Take a sad song
And make it better.
you can sign. You make it better.
My man.
Yo,
I'm gonna give him 20.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
If only street buskers in the Western world were that good. That's called working for your money, babe. Now, when I say that Jakarta and other parts in Java do not seem that dangerous, this is exactly what I meant. Everybody seems super nice to me, even though those guys wanted my money, but that's all right. All right, now we're trying a little snack here that we had way back in Salatiga, which looked a bit different from this, but we're gonna see if it tastes similar. I think it's one of those secret auntie recipes that are impossible to actually buy anywhere. Who knows, that is delicious, but we may never find the secret hidden snack. Where are we going now? Botanical Gardens.
Yeah.
To the Botanical Gardens. All right, well, we are here now in the Botanical Gardens, which is actually part of the President's Palace, hence why I said I was going to meet the President today. I'm still holding out hope. They definitely weren't super stoked. I had this camera on me and asked if I could shoot fire, to which I said no, of course, even though I do have my 70 to 200 in my bag, but I guess I'll keep it low-key and I won't take it out. Oh, do you reckon the fart plants are out?
We're gonna check it out. It's pretty close by. It's just over there.
So for those of you who've never been to a botanical garden, you've got plants, there's plants, heaps of plants, a lot of really cool plants you can see, and then normally, if you're lucky, you're able to actually see some plants. So, apparently this plant stinks like a fart.
So this whole thing was built by the Dutch when they colonized Indonesia. So they built like the palace and like I guess the landscape around it. Hence why like all the trees are like like really old. And there's some parts here where it's the graveyard of the Dutch. But so basically the now president, he lives not on the palace, but like on the house next to the palace. So he just kept the palace as like the administration. So anything personal is on the house next to the palace. Yeah.
So apparently this is the first Indonesian president to actually live in Bogor, not in Jakarta. I can definitely see why. I think this is the first park we've ever seen since coming to Java, so it's actually very, very gorgeous here. What do you think? Should I do it? Probably shouldn't try to get arrested today in front of the aunties.
Tree, it's like being twisted.
We're on the hunt for the elusive stink fart butt flower, as it's known in Bahasa.
Bunga banghai.
Bunga banghai. Direct translation is butt poo poo flower. Oh, what is it?
Bunga means flower. Banghai is like a corpse or like a dead animal.
City of Rain, baby. All right, well, we didn't find the stink flower, unfortunately. The fart flower, the poop flower. Apparently they only blossom actually one time every year, so I guess you got to be pretty lucky to see those. We've now come to a cafe up on the hill. We've been kind of getting around using a family friend's driver. Drivers are quite common in Indonesia, so I guess, is it aunties or your mum's? Oh, so her mum's, Felicia's mum's family friend is, I guess, letting us use her driver for the day, and I think he's gonna take us all the way back to Jakarta. There you go. So, loyal drivers, man. Can't beat it. But now we're just kind of having a coffee. Bit of a strange day. We got a little bit of a late start. And obviously, as you saw, a bit of a chaotic morning trying to even get here. So we didn't have a whole lot of time, but it's still been fun. We're just gonna have a coffee, enjoy the view, and then head back to Jakarta for dinner, I think.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh. So for what seems like the 100th time, I have forgotten to finish a vlog. Here we are again. This was a really strange day, mind you. It was about 4,000 degrees. By the time we got home, neither of us could barely stand up. We showered and then immediately passed out. And since I was vlogging nearly every day in Jakarta, I guess I just forgot. No excuse. Either way, there wasn't much to wrap up with this video anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.